Welcome to another epic episode of Sisters in the Streets, where we talk everyone African from politics to lifestyle, ase, culture, everything you dare imagine African. We are the streets you want to hang around, Dato. I am your seasonal host. My name is Gail, and before we get into the episode, I would like to really appreciate all our subscribers. Your click to that button encourages us to come back here another and bring you the juice you've been waiting for, tas. So if you haven't subscribed...
Well, Gail, if they haven't subscribed, I'm sure with that intro, they are sure to subscribe. Your thoughts also matter, so be sure to comment and also share if this relates with you. My name is Chantel, your seasonal co-host. I'm that unapologetic voice that you relate to, so much unafraid to point it out and lay it bare naked. Now I know we have different intro every week. Today's topic, I know many may disagree, many hate the subject, but many are in it unwillingly and unaware. Africa.
So today we talk polygamy. The question is, are African men polygamous by nature? Well, to be honest, Chantel, I just want to say that there are some monogamous relationships, meaning maybe 1% of men in Africa may be monogamous. I can't say are, because some women, unfortunately, haven't found out yet, and they find out later on in the relationship. But if you are really still practicing monogamy, I just don't know if they're monogamous by nature or just practicing it. This topic is provocative.
I like the fact that you said haven't found out yet. My mom was in a monogamous relationship for years with my dad, or so she thought. It was only after his death that we found out we had siblings. Siblings he regularly visited without our knowledge. Weirdly so, Chantel, the family, my dad's family elders knew about my step-siblings. Mommy was in a polygamous relationship. Now I'm not subjecting my fears and traumas on anyone, but I haven't seen any monogamous men yet.
Shout out to my 1% African men who are still monogamous. Be it by nature or choice, I clap hands for you. I, however, do also clap for my polygamous brothers who do it in the open, and all your queens are happy. My mom, however, Chantel, was in a polygamous marriage, which she was aware of. She was not wife number one. So I don't know if Daddy explained it to our bonus mom before marrying my mom. Polygamy should be a choice that all parties make, don't you think? Date this, give me a choice.
Why hide, though? The reason for hiding is because they are cheating. You only hide something you know is wrong, and that's a fact. But if you put it out in the open initially, there would be no reason hiding. I used to think that ladies these days would reject polygamy. To my surprise, women in Africa, especially South Africa, are embracing it, even as early as in relationship. Young couples in Sa, especially the Zulu tribe, are in polygamous relationships, not marriage relationship. Shocking, right?
I have actually seen that, Chantel. I am happy for them if they are happy, to be honest. So polygamy can be beautiful, can also be an emotional roller coaster. Women start competing, and if the women compete, the kids start competing too. So I always thought, but it can become very toxic, which is why I give each other the room to decide if they want a part of it or not. It is a selfish choice if the reason for it is the expansion of the family in regards of many kids. If, however, it's medical or spiritual issues, I understand.
Polygamy spiritual. Well, some people in Africa believe that polygamy is a calling, and not everyone has that specific calling. So in other words, maybe it's not only men who may be polygamous by nature. What if women are too? To be honest, the way my dad handled his polygamous marriage was remarkable. He raised all homes separately with no competition or anything as such, only the presence of our dad. I still fail to understand how he was able to pull that one off. Maybe it was his calling.
That is a very valid point, Chantel. There are actually men who can be in polygamous marriages and nothing changes. The woman still feels loved and appreciated and can't even point out what is wrong. There are, however, men who can't manage that and the home becomes toxic. I think, though, when they talk about being called into it, they are referring to the tolerance. Can you tolerance knowing that your man is another woman's man? Or would you rather walk away if you can't leave Sissa?
Would you rather leave a polygamous relationship where you are the queen to be in a relationship as a side chic Gail? I say this because many women, especially in South Africa, are leaving their homes to be in another woman's home. Why though? As for tolerance, is it really tolerance or is it embrace? Some people embrace polygamy. Some girls even swear they would never be in a monogamous relationship. They say it's a lot of work. What are you guys doing in the relationship that feels like work?
That part, sis, is so disheartening, and I really fail to understand. Maybe they actually fall in love with the prospective new man who is married. What does the church actually say about polygamy? That's a very interesting topic, don't you think, Chantal? I am not hating on the church, but I think polygamy should be more introduced in the church. So many people need to practice it in my church and our neighboring church. Sad part is they won't agree, but it would save them some dignity, I believe.
They just keep getting caught, and it becomes so embarrassing when that happens instead of giving it a name. If you don't give it a name, the world will give it a name to your detriment, and in this case, the name is cheating. I mean, the Bible doesn't exactly say that polygamy is wrong. It's only Paul who encouraged a church that it would be better if one church leader stays with one woman, meaning polygamy might have been practiced in this church, but to put order and discipline, he encouraged not.
So, Chantal, the Bible. Wow, I didn't think you did. And by the way, you look very beautiful, Chantal. So does this mean we as African girlies should go abroad for monogamous relationships and marriages? I say, is it that bad in Africa? Are they all polygamous by nature? Because I can't do polygamy, Chantal. I have been there through my parents' marriage, can't have mine go through that. For me, I think it's sad for those who have no problem. Good luck, sisters. Would you be in a polygamous relationship, Chantal?
I think I have the tolerance for it, Gail, and am yet to embrace it. Like I said, Mom was in one, and if I can find a man like my dad who can make sure his families are put together, then why not? Also say I'm in marriage and my man brings back another woman. First of all, I love that man. I wouldn't have chosen to be with him if otherwise. So truth is, I wouldn't leave, I would stay. I know my ladies are going to start with the choose yourself quotes, but he is my choice, so choosing him will be choosing me.
What a shock. So you are saying that you wouldn't leave? And now tell me, how is choosing a man who chose another woman in front of you choosing you? Come on, Chantal. Are you sure you're not delusional? Bringing another home or seeing him with another means that he has made his choice. It is said that one cannot love two people at once. So who does he love if he goes for another? Tell me, is it you or the other rape? Think about it carefully. After realizing, how are you going to feel emotionally? Be honest.
Well, Gail, you will agree with me that initially, before the appearance of the new woman, I was his choice. I mean, the time he became my choice too. So there is no clear evidence that he lost his love for me. Besides, with regards to one person loving just one, who said it was ever like that? I mean, I have many siblings, but I love them all right. I'm sure your next argument will be that I love one more than the other. Well, I don't actually. I love them equally. I don't compare them, I embrace them.
Ooh, come on. Anti-sibling love is different from romantic love. Don't you agree? If you do, then we will agree that your last point was not valid. I am, however, my beautiful sister, not judging, perhaps. I just find it weird, and it's more weird that I am finding it weird because I am the one who is in a polygamous family, and I grew up seeing everything. Maybe that's why I don't want it, because I saw it firsthand. It is said that most children who grow up in polygamous relationships distaste it, and I agree.
Well, sis, whether or not we want to be in one, remember most women in Africa are forced into this type of marriage, and I say forced because it is initially not their choice, but because they believe in nurturing their family, they stay and make it work. So you might say you don't want it and be unfortunate to be in a forced one. What I would advise the ladies, and speak to your man as though you are open to the idea, so see what his true intentions are. Men talk and they always tell us what they want.
That is a very bold and wise move, Chantal. Act like you are into it and make the man spill if he actually wants polygamy, or not. That way you won't have anyone to blame if you choose to stay. And if he tells you he wants one, even in a joking manner, believe him. Sis, today's topic was very interesting, and we had a lot of back and forth. Tell us what you think. Are African men polygamous by nature? Tyars? Who do you side with between me and Chantal? Would you rather date internationally or date polygamy?
My name is Chantal, and I have been your seasonal host and closing this conversation tonight. You have all been great audiences, and I loved seeing your reactions while conversing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for more content like this. Also, like Gail said, your comments means the world to us, so be sure to comment and like the video. We can't wait to see you again this coming Monday as we share on real life things happening in Africa. This is sisters and the streets.